Welcome back to Marketing Champions on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Mike White. Now, Marketing Champions, we're meeting with the experts in media marketing, talking about tips, tricks, trends, and everything they're doing to make a campaign successful for their client. Joining us today from Hourglass Small Biz Marketing, we have Melissa Black. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Well, Melissa, you guys are truly marketing champions. You help a lot of businesses. Tell me a little bit about Hourglass and the services you provide.
Sure. Hourglass was actually launched in 2020. We're a small business that is trying to help other small businesses. We know that small businesses are all about the hustle. You hustle to launch your business, you hustle to get sales, and you hustle to ramp up growth. And we want to provide hustle for you to be able to go to the next step and become the right place and be ready for big profits.
What's the biggest mistake that you see small businesses make when it comes to managing their own marketing?
Well, what I see a lot is small businesses engage with people who say that they're social media experts, and typically those people don't have a lot of background in strategy and real brand advertising, and they know how to do social media from a personal standpoint, but not really from a business standpoint. And what we do is we help small businesses figure out what their strategy needs to be, and then give them the tools to move forward on their own with their social media. Or we train somebody on their team to do that for them.
Why is it better to train someone in-house as opposed to you managing that for them? Or do you find it better helping them create the strategy and letting them go out and do it for themselves?
Well, the reason we created Hourglass branding is because small businesses typically can't afford those really big agency fees. They do everything on their own. They're the CEO, they're the secretary, sometimes even the janitor. And so we know that they want to do everything in-house so that they don't have to spend a lot of money, and we want to help train them to do that. Typically, if somebody is in their organization, then they know the background really, really well and can probably do the social media well if they're trained properly to do it.
Do you find a lot of problems with turnover inside of companies? So you train the social media manager to do it, and then all of a sudden, 2 months later, next person's back in training because there's, again, too much turnover. Have you seen that to be a challenge with clients you work with?
Actually, yes, that is a challenge. I think because typically when small businesses are engaging with social media managers, they're young and they're starting out their careers, and sometimes they move around to do that. But we do try to help, and sometimes we help them actually find people that are a little bit more stable and can be in the business for a little bit. So we do try to alleviate some of those pains.
What's the biggest change that you see coming up over the next 2 years in the way that people market their businesses?
I think probably the biggest change is going to be data mining. There's a lot of policies that are coming into place for Facebook, LinkedIn, about data and how we can manage that. I think that's going to be a real challenge moving forward for marketing in general.
What excites you the most about the industry that you're in, and what scares you the most?
I think what excites me the most is honestly, it's helping small businesses. I have a background in doing advertising for very large companies like MasterCard, Walmart. But when you help a small business that just starts out and they don't have the big budgets and the huge organization to support them, and you help them get to where they need to be, it is really exciting to see that. What scares me the most moving forward, I think, is that with all of the changes in social media and digital marketing, that it's going to be more difficult for us to target the way we have been in the past. And so I'm looking forward to maybe partnering with some different media vendors that have the solutions for that.
Well, we'll connect you. Mentioned prior, one of our partner sponsors, Simplified, does an amazing job targeting, and it's really neat watching all the changes going on, all the opportunities to be able to reach customers. So last question: with how everything keeps changing, what do you think the future of the business card is going to be?
We actually just had this conversation internally at Hourglass. We actually printed some business cards, but not nearly as many as maybe we would have in the past. Typically, right now, a lot of people have digital business cards, and we are doing the same, obviously. But right now, I think having both is probably prudent, and we're gonna, sometimes we meet people in person, we can hand them a business card, and a lot of times we can just digitally send it to them. So I think for now we're going to be doing both, and we'll probably recommend that to our clients as well.
Well, Melissa, congratulations on all the success you've had with not only your own small business, but helping your clients grow their business. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a blast.
To find out more about Melissa and Hourglass Small Biz Marketing and everything they could do to help take your brand to the next level, visit us at dailyadbrief.com. We'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.